site here. Also access to early betas and great support and promotion. Thank you very much to Twitch.tv for equipment monitors, headset and lots of support for our channels, including the tiny little sub buttons. Please sub for us because yeah, you're helping us and Doctors Without Borders while doing so, and you get access to some real cool emotes. And also thank you very much to Speedrun.com, especially Pack. We're using the Speedrun.com forums for organising and stuff, and Pack is also on site and he's turned out to be a real cool guy. And thank you also GamesPlanet.com, who has donated an absolutely awesome amount of Steam game prizes for giving away during the marathon. Yeah, you can find all of the prizes you can win on our tracker, which is hosted.gamesdonequick.com/external/4. I'm pretty sure that it's linked on the schedule pages as well. And you can scroll there, look through different bids that you can donate for and different prizes you can win. And let's hope that something is cool for you there. And just in case you didn't know who Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders or Läkare Utan Gränser are, they are an international independent medical humanitarian organization that delivers emergency aid to people based on need, irrespective of race, religion, gender or political affiliation, to those affected by armed conflicts, epidemics, natural disasters and exclusion from healthcare. If I look at the people behind me, it looks like they're almost ready. Yeah, Planks is giving me big thumbs up, so I think we're ready to run over to Shrek 2.
That's good. Alright.
Are you ready to go?
What, mine? Loss. Move your mic towards your mouth.
There. Is that good? Is that alright? There we go, we got it. I'm gonna try to go for something. It's really precise. But no.
Okay, no, don't bother. If you do that and it goes wrong, you'll just clip, like you saw in the first level, he'll just clip straight through that wall and just headbutt himself to death.
Now we're gonna see a new glitch called butt clipping.
Oh yeah, butt clipping. This was found months ago, but it was only ever utilized in one place. They didn't realize that you could do it everywhere. So where there's like pixel thin walls, like a tree branch or tree leaves, you can just clip yourself out.
And where
just gotta
level.
hold the wall.
For not to fall down.
So for whatever reason, there's just a trigger here, and because the game just adds triggers, as in, oh, it should send you to the next section, it will just send you to the third part. As you're heading through. Those are snapdragons, they can be a real pain. If you just get stuck in them, they can pretty much take half your health down. Health isn't really an issue in this game too much. Small areas.
Now we gotta
Oh yeah.
skip the wheel.
Oh yeah, this wheel skip's pretty cool.
Skips pressing some buttons.
Psycho vegetation and the anti-donkey brigade.
No,
oh, that was
stupid.
Uh-oh, Snapdragon, cut it out.
So yeah, there's no checkpoints in this level, so in this section, so you gotta go all the way through. And like I said, the snapdragons, if they get you stuck, you're in a spot of bother.
I do not like nature. Nature.
Yeah, as I was going to say, after this, oh nice. You can survive. The way fall damage works in this is, if you've been falling for X amount of time, you'll just go down to 0 health and have to start again from a checkpoint. So if you're like sliding along a floor, as long as you've landed on that floor successfully instead of just sliding down it, you should be able to survive continuing falling down.
Okay, let's be careful.
Hey. Alright, so what's supposed to happen here is Donkey goes over to examine some free food that they've laid out for him conveniently, but instead what we can do is we can trigger a section of the level a lot later, so we're suddenly playing as Shrek again, after we're supposed to have freed him from being trapped, but we don't even need to bother with that.
Beat that tree up.
I gotta jump to avoid some attacks. If you get damaged while moving, you don't get stunned. So that's a pretty big part.
In the air, you're okay if you get hit. So you down a little bit. Pumpkin skip.
Yeah, now we just gotta jump up here, jump above the pumpkin, and we're done.
The invisible walls in this game are really silly.
Now we're gonna do mushroom skip.
That's an interesting place to do it from.
My stomach's roaring like
So
They
like
push you
attacking
up.
cancels the animation. Those pumpkins are supposed to, mushrooms are supposed to launch you up in the air if you land on them.
Now it's the
If they're red.
first unskippable cutscene. We get introduced to Puss. He's fine.
He's fine, mate. Gotta
Oh my
strike
God,
that pussy
Shrek,
now.
help! There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
pirate with a tail!
This is like one of the first
Excuse me.
RNG fights where essentially Puss has 3 different movesets. He's got a run across the ground where you can actually damage him. He's got a jump out at you that you just can either avoid or jump up into and it won't damage you. And then he has a little taunt.
Enough!
You can
I am here to kill.
He'll only ever do 2 of one of the first 2 I mentioned, like the running across and the jumping at you, before he changes over to another one, but the taunting he can do indefinitely, I
Why don't you
believe.
just take your yo
No, I
home
think he
and your
can
bottle of
do it
milk and get out of
twice.
here.
Okay, so yeah,
Wow.
twice for everything then.
Come on, knock
And
him out
I'm
of his
low on
bunk.
health, so Shrek complains a lot, and that can cancel some of the taunts.
Where's your ship, pirate cat?
That's good. Also, I'm trying to double hit.
Yeah, there's like 1 frame where you can punch again when he's trying to recover and get back and you can hit him. And if there was a task for this game, you'd be able to do that for just every hit, because you can chain them continuously. But there's no PC task because you can't test PC games.
It's hard to
Hourglass
believe
win.
a cat
Well,
and
you
an
can,
ogre
but
would be so well
not
matched.
these
But
games.
just look at the
This is actually really good RNG.
Yeah, not bad at all. You were getting awful RNG earlier.
Yeah.
Don't get in my way, Whiskers. It's been a long
Some of the lines in this game are great.
Yeah.
Like especially Puss's lines later on.
feeling a bit downtrodden. Do you
But
think
yeah,
I
this fight's
can
quite repetitive, so if there's any donations that need to
Yeah.
be read out, now would be a good time.
Oh, that was close.
Any hero bars around here? Could use a little
Unfortunately, I don't.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I was too
Taking
late.
everything. I do have a donation as we have time, as I just heard, namely $25 from Radman the Lucario saying, "Greetings ESA from the USA. I just heard this started today and got here for the tail end of Sly Cooper. Will try and catch as much as I can. Can't wait for F-Zero GX, Kingdom Hearts, Star Fox, Vice City and many more. First donation goes to Lost Story in Sonic Heroes. Good luck to all the runners. Remember to check yourselves before you Shrek yourselves." Kappa. Oh, Radman. Oh, Radman.
So now we play as Puss. He has the same kind of moveset.
Yeah, all of the characters have like a double jump and then a body slam essentially.
Oh, that was close. Okay, now we're gonna skip this room by jumping up there and doing a dive attack.
Do not take this the wrong way, senor, but this is almost too easy. These lasers
So here you will see the damage cancels more.
Oh, you're going for this one?
Yeah. Oh,
Get wrecked. So you can jump on top of those pipes. You're normally supposed to like hang on them, but
oh, that was.
This one's quite tricky. It's quite a precise jump.
There we go.
That'll do.
You are airborne. You made it.
Also, it's time to skip this room. Just gotta wait for him to bounce.
The essential gist of this game is if there's a room, there's probably a non-legitimate and intended way of doing it.
When you are ready to meet your maker, let me know. I love it when you're afraid.
Just gotta avoid that one. I'm gonna squeeze in here and open the door.
Nice.
Oh. Here's a glitch. It's pretty fun.
I still really don't understand how that works. Yeah, he's gonna sort of now just sort of use the walls and jump around. That was pretty nice actually. And yeah, he's just gotta grab this potion and then he's gotta play as Donkey and escape. Don't really remember why you play as Donkey in this section.
Yeah.
I guess just why not?
Now we gotta take out all these elves, I think they are.
Again, headbutting OP.
There we go.
So yeah, with these lasers, if you're jumping in the air, you won't get knocked back when you take damage from them. Interesting.
Another
Alrighty,
cutscene.
pink potion of pain.
It's really slow, so you can just run
It's
through.
really difficult to beat the pink potion of... Oh, never mind, okay.
Now it's time to play as Shrek again. And you know what that
So again.
means. Out of bounds.
Oh, maybe.
There we go.
This particular level, particularly the third part of it, has gone through a pretty huge transformation route-wise in recent months. It used to have the like the origins of the butt clip, like one of the strats that was used. Oh, nice.
Oh, what?
Okay, so yeah, that was the falling damage. You didn't land on something solid enough to stop his slide earlier.
That was stupid.
Oh, and yeah, you got the slow slide, which is very strange. Very annoying.
Just gotta mash buttons.
You should have waited for it, really.
Now let's take this a little more safe.
Again, with regards to this here, there's like an invisible platform that the other tree is protruding that you can just bounce on top of.
There we go. I gotta slide up here.
That'd be nice. I always love that strat.
I gotta be really careful because I can
Yeah,
fall
if you
down.
fall down too early, you're gonna get stuck behind that, and you gotta start again. Bit of a pain.
Okay, we're fine.
So I guess we should explain the auto jump.
Yeah, this is. Oh, I skipped it. Okay.
Nice.
There's auto jumps in this game where if you jump from a specific point, it puts you on a straight trajectory
So
like,
like
this.
one here. If you're looking at the place that you're jumping to, the game will auto jump. However, if you're looking to the side, like we're going to see over here, these are normally auto jumps. But you can just look to the side and then just do normal jumps, and it's okay. Which is fine, because
It's easier to control.
Auto jumps are, yeah, side jumps are easy to control and auto jumps are slow.
What is this?
That was nice. Fat face.
Another one bites the dust.
Good cycles.
That wasn't too bad, yeah.
I gotta jump to trigger the loading zone earlier.
Yeah, because screw elevators.
This is the part where it has gone through. Okay.
Shout outs to, what's his name? Respert, was it?
Yeah.
Who found, who found the new way of doing this section. There's like a really dumb, relatively perfect jump that you've got to do, otherwise you won't land on a solid bit of ground. You just end up sloping down into death and have to start the whole thing again.
Yeah, previously we went up there. Oh, I shouldn't move the camera.
That's fine, you can just take your time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sliding across the ground saves 0.2 seconds across a long distance.
The camera doesn't look like it's accelerating at all when you do it.
Another butt
Another
clip.
butt clip. Now he's just going to sort of jump these trees.
Jump around this tree. Now you just gotta line it up.
This is the relatively...
There we go.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to go a bit further, unless you've got some new setup.
New setups.
Oh, damn. So apparently it's now the loss.
Yeah. And we have to be careful because if we fall down there, we die. Oh,
What this level's supposed to have is, like, there's a bandit fight that a couple of us were going on about, oh, you could probably just jump the bridge and be able to skip it. And we're just like, nah, just take the scenery around the whole thing. So yeah, the only way to now get back inbounds is to jump onto this building and back in here. Good, nice potion menu.
yeah. So now we get to the second part of the run. Just gotta skip some cutscenes. This pipe can be really, really dumb. Oh, it was nice.
That was nice, yeah. I think if you're not directly in the middle of that pipe, when you get to the top, it can just screw you over, and you'll just end up falling back to the bottom. Alrighty, so this is Donkey, after he drank some magic potion, and now he's, what is it, sexy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saved.
Also, shout outs to the music in this section.
Yeah, the music is really good.
I'm sad you guys can't hear it, it's really nice.
I think they can hear it.
No, they can't.
Or the people in the crowd.
Yeah, the people in the crowd. Also, that was a very nice
Yeah.
jump there. So these cages here are auto jumps. You can sort of tell by like how flimsy it looks when you're jumping on them.
There we go. Skipping.
More auto jumps here.
Just activate the button.
I mean, sure, why not?
Oh, that was close.
So that spider web that you can see up there, you can jump to it early, and that is like the last part of this section that we need to get to, but unfortunately, one of the platforms that you need sticking out where that spider web takes you to
Also,
isn't-
mid-air jumps.
That's so nice. Isn't available to you. Like, it's not out until you've completed this section. It's a shame. About 25 seconds it would have probably cut.
Oh no,
What was that?
I'm dumb. Should
Take the
probably
auto jump.
Yeah,
It's faster, isn't it?
I think maybe.
Yeah, some auto jumps pull you along a bit quicker, so that was interesting.
Just back up a bit to get the charge. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
So this level that you're seeing here, we're pretty much going to see the same layouts another 2 times where Puss and Shrek are playing through it, doing their own sort of platforming style.
Oh yeah.
And in these little cutscenes that we're skipping here, we're essentially bumping into like Shrek and Puss along the way. They're just chatting to each other banterously. So the boss fight is right at the bottom of here, and if we could find a way to somehow just fall down without getting ourselves killed and taking all of that fall damage, we could probably trigger it from there. But
Yeah.
found no way of even dropping down platforms. Like the drop is too long. It's an insta-kill. Speaking of insta-kills, these swinging balls are quite nice.
Yeah, they're... These balls can insta-kill you.
They can be a real nightmare sometimes. Don't really understand how their cycles
Oh,
work.
okay.
Yeah. Caught on the back there. But yeah, the charge, like hitbox, is pretty huge. Like you can smash flanks and barriers that are in your way from like quite a considerable distance away.
Oh, come on! What the hell?
I'm just gonna have to play it super safe.
Yeah.
Even though that can still screw you over. Because like there's very little space where you can stand in between the balls. And I still don't understand their cycles really.
Yeah.
Too much.
They are stupid.
Alrighty, so we get to fight this guy 3 times. Donkey's attacks seem to be the weakest against him, and then Pusses get a little bit stronger, and then Shrek can pretty much kill him in, what, 5 hits? Well, yeah, like 2 combo hits.
Fun fact, you can kill this guy with Puss in 1 hit.
You can, yeah, if you can chain, like, his spin...
There we go.
Spin movement towards him.
I'm getting pretty good at this fighting thing. Well, if being this good looking
Also, let's hope we don't get insta-killed when we enter with
bust out
Puss.
Oh yeah,
That was really stupid.
soft locked.
For whatever reason, like Lost was doing a practice run here yesterday, and he got to this part of the Puss fight, and he'd entered the nice spinning Rex. He'd entered the cutscene for the second fight, but he ended up being dead during the cutscene, and there was nothing we could do. He was sort of like just jumping around as a dead guy, and we couldn't deal any damage during the fight. I've still got no idea what happened.
Me neither.
I get the sewage
So there's some more auto jumps here. Although these can really screw you over sometimes. Like you can, I know there's a part where those platforms you can just fall straight through them because why not? There are similar things to these but grated instead of rocks. Also that was a weird, like he didn't get his auto jump straight away. There's a lot of little things where if you like run out of a pipe too quickly, you're gonna screw yourself over and fall to your imminent death. It's problematic.
Oh
so
no!
I guess we could mention that that's a lucky charm.
Yeah, lucky charms, they give you a bit of extra health.
They like make your health bar longer.
Yeah, there are 5 of them in the game.
Although according to GameFAQs, there's only 4.
Yeah.
Based GameFAQs.
Just gotta be careful with pipes. They can really screw you.
Like climbing the pipes can be problematic on occasions.
Now we're gonna break dance.
Who's keeping track of how many times they've seen potion menu? I think we're on 4. Oh, that was nice.
Now we just gotta wait for this sewage to drain.
Donations, anyone? It's about 30 seconds of just going down. Wait, you entered the debug console. No longer legit?
I don't really care.
I know you don't, but the people at home might.
But it doesn't do anything.
I will die.
Well, not that one. You've got yourself the dog cheat.
Oh yeah, the dog cheats.
Oh, my beautiful fur will be ruined forever if I fall in that sewage. And I will die.
Coming up to the end here.
Yeah, there's not really much to this, but it's just more auto jumps. Tiny little skipping, having to continue doing auto jumps there. Nothing taxing.
Gotta
One
kill
of my
the
favorite
spider.
lines. Coming up right here.
Halt!
Nice.
Flea-bitten knave.
Forgive me, Clanky One. I have gone through too much to be delayed by such as you.
Damn clanky one.
Didn't get the one hit.
Better watch out.
It was
Pretty
This
okay.
cat.
And that's your standards of
Oh, cutscene skip. What the hell?
what?
You usually see him run up the stairs.
Oh, nice.
I'll hold them off. You two get
Discovering new strats. Live.
It saves no time, but it looks cool. So, another cool thing about this game, I guess, that we probably should mention is you can set the object detail to low, and that does some interesting things, such as right there were only 3 soldiers he needed to kill, whereas if his object detail was high, then he would have had to fight 5 soldiers. And there's less boundaries to stop us going out of bounds in low object detail, so we can just, it's a lot easier to get out into forbidden places in that particular way.
Safe and sound.
Shout out to the baseball slash.
Yeah, the soldiers are.
Huge box.
Let's just jump here.
Pillar skip,
Gotta be careful.
the arbitrary cage skip.
Oh,
Oh, you can chain. Like Shrek Swordmaster is the only guy who you can chain body slams with and successfully hit people. Just go straight through that. Nice. Okay. So, okay, those flashlights are supposed to spawn guards, but
Yeah.
apparently not today.
let's not die
It
here.
does nothing if the guards spawn. Nice. Okay, so if these flashlights hit you, there's grates on the ground, and they'll sort of like drop, and Shrek will supposedly fall into the abyss, but for whatever reason there's like a tiny hitbox that you can stand on the outside, and you'll survive it and just walk along it. It's all good.
Also, they really don't care if you get gold anymore.
No, the gold is supposed to be used to buy potions that you can get from the. I don't remember where the last one was seen actually, but like there's these little stations where you can buy potions that will give you like invisibility, super strength, invisibility. I probably already said invisibility, didn't I? Make you smaller.
That was scary.
Jump. But none of them are really useful. Supposedly there was talks about if Donkey got the strength potion for the first fight of this section, it might be quicker.
But you have to watch a small little cutscene to be able to buy.
Yeah. So yeah, there's Shrek's OP hit count. Nice pants. Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Yeah.
They make true love look so easy on the reality shows.
So now we get to meet the gingerbread.
Hello,
Legit gingerbread guy.
I didn't know they had room service in prison. Ah, cavities!
This is not dessert.
This is a good
This
cutscene.
is our secret weapon.
Secret what pawn?
The Muffin Man baked him up for us.
So yeah, we're gonna play as
Storming the
Gingerbread
what's up?
Man.
He's made
It's
of
a very
gingerbread.
short segment. There's like you pick up 5 items
Yeah.
and then you walk a bit and you smash 2 gates,
Who's going to be afraid
and that's the level.
Also, objects.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The bigness. Gotcha.
So supposedly there was a way to get out of bounds in this section. I can't remember how it worked. Do you know how that was?
No, I have no idea.
Oh damn! There's like a way that you can fall under the map and just like walk through everything, but there's no way of triggering the end of the level cutscene.
It has become.
Unfortunately.
What are our orders?
I'll take it from here, Slick. Shrek, what are our orders? Let's break down these gates. Get me on up. Don't worry about the rest later.
So he's just going to pick up 5 trees
Yeah,
here
5 trees.
Yank out those trees and throw them. They're only
and toss them at the
bombs.
bridge.
Your gumdrops frighten me not, big cookie.
So sweet.
There's no limit to the things you can do in this game. Dude, what happened to that tree? Did that hit?
You never know.
Oh, it hit, okay. It's just a bit janky.
Knock down the walls to get to the castle.
Also, you don't really take any damage in this game.
Yeah, I don't really get those mill bombs. They're supposed to hurt you. I think these big bombs here might actually deal damage, but the little squirty guns do nothing, and they never even hit you here. So yeah, you just hit this down, and final level. And like all good Shrek games, we're going to end with a good old food fight
Yeah,
to finish us off.
just gotta open these doors. Yeah, if you skip the cutscene too early, he stands still for a short while.
It's slightly strange.
So here's the final
Take
fight.
that.
The first section
Hit her when she's
is
down. Throw something.
straightforward. The second part is RNG.
Fairy Godmother will just stay up there and keep throwing spells that you can reflect back at her.
You're wasting
You do that
my
until
time.
50% health. So after about every 2 phases of this,
Run up to the
guards will spawn? Is
Yeah,
it 2 or
guards will
3?
spawn now.
road.
Yeah. And again, like you saw bowling those guys out, you can
There
just
they are.
charge these guys out like it's nothing. I'm not... Are you going to go for table?
Yeah, table strats.
Table strats, okay.
Just gotta jump on the table
So you
and
can still
throw
throw
food.
food from up on here, and then the guards will just circle around you, like so. I'm just going to bowl them out again.
Dude,
That was sort of
dude,
unfortunate.
come on.
Wow, that guy was having none of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you slash too early, you'll end up like slashing through the shots, and you won't be able to hit it back. Alrighty, so it's at half health,
Yeah.
where the RNG begins. So now she has a third move that she can do.
All right, Shrek.
Oh, that's good. She's not
That's
doing
good.
it.
Yeah, time is coming up soon.
Oh yeah, Mikkel. Are you ready on that? Awesome. Just dive for it.
This is
So this
the
one
move.
there.
I can't reflect it back either, and if I get hit, it transforms me into an animal of some sort.
Generally OS Frog or
Trouble there.
OS Komodo.
Man chicken.
Maybe a chicken if you're lucky. Is there an OS chicken?
No, I don't
On
think
Twitch,
so.
get on that.
It was a good fight.
It's not too bad, yeah. Just 2 more phases, right?
Yeah, 2 more. Or 1 more, maybe.
Dude, nice.
This RNG is good.
Alrighty, get ready on time. Nice.
Time.
What was that? But that's not bad. It's all over now.
So now we get to see the...
So we got a nice little treat for you with the credits here.
Yeah.
We're just gonna let this cinematic end out,
For the vanquished, everyone returns
and then
to
we
their
can watch
true
the credits
form.
roll.
The wedding ball went ahead as planned. The fireworks lasted all night long, and
Really legit
everybody
stuff
stayed up
going
way
on.
past their bedtime. The end.
The end back. Right, I'm not sure if we should have kept it PG-13, but it's too late.
Okay, thank you for that nice run, and we're back to me, to the hosting station, keeping times in between the runs up live. In the meanwhile, I have a $1 donation from an anonymous saying, Whisper, has anybody ever told you that you look like Lewis Tomlinson from One Direction? Yeah, after you just saw Shrek 2, the next game that's coming up in a second is Crash Mind Over Mutant from Beta M and Pete the Player. And just for compliance, I'm just going to remind you that this is once again the purple stream of the European Speedster Assembly 2015, live from Crève. Streaming 7 days, more or less non-stop, hopefully. And yeah, hoping to give you some great speedrunning action. Check out theyeti.com if you haven't done so already, because we have some great t-shirts. And also check out XSplit, because via our sites, europeanspeedsterassembly.com, you can get a 1-month free trial license for XSplit. Also check out our tracker, hosted.gamesdonequick.com/external/4, where you can see the bids that you can donate for and the prizes you can win, and also donate directly. For any other info that you might want to have or don't have or whatever about the European Speedster Assembly, check out our webpage, europeanspeedsterassembly.com. Everything should be on there. And yeah, that's most of the important things. All the donations that you're giving us are going directly to Doctors Without Borders, also known as Médecins Sans Frontières or Läkare Utan Gränser. The Swedish section, in case you're interested, but it really doesn't matter. And yeah, none of this is actually touching our hand. There is no wrong PayPal account or anything. You'll see when you donate that it goes directly to the Swedish Doctors Without Borders. I can hear a little bit of music in the earphones, but I don't think that the stream is actually up and running yet, especially since I can also see planks running around there. And yeah. What else can I tell you? I can tell you that Médecins Sans Frontières' work is based on humanitarian principles, committed to bringing quality medical care to people caught in crisis, regardless of race, religion, or political affiliation. But you knew that, right? I can also check if there have been any new donations that have come in, but unfortunately that is not the case. So it's up to you to carry on donating. And yeah. Chat, is there anything that you wanted to ask me or wanted to know about the event or anything else? Because yeah, I have the same top as Josh. Okay, I can confirm that I didn't steal Josh's top. Tell us my problems. Nah, you don't want to know my problems, there are too many. It is true that Swedish Doctors Without Borders is quite oxymoronic. It is fun. The location of the event, it is in Skövde, which is a nice town in Sweden between Stockholm and Gothenburg, and more precisely we're in the House of Culture, or no, I'm not going to try that in Swedish. Shirts should be back in stock most of the time at theyeti.com. I can't remember when I fell from heaven. It must have been a very hard bang on the head.